Okay, now we got the top of the table. And this is where we get a little creative. Oh, that ain't just something silly. To me, that looks like party balloons with potential like strings coming out of them and going off in all different kinds of directions. Should we go for it? Should we create our own balloon stencil with trails and then make multiple ones and then create our own brush and then have it brush all over the place? Or do we just fake it and we just splatter some stuff all over the place? Well, we can always come back to this and do something a little bit more interesting. There's nothing stopping us from always fixing it later on. Let's go to F5, bring up my my settings here. And what I'm going to want to do is we're going to bring up my count, but I want to jitter, whatever. I want to scatter these dots across both axes is fine. Let's go to count's a little bit high. Let's reduce that. I want more control over these things. About shape dynamics, size jitter. Let's jitter the size. The angle doesn't matter. No, I don't want to do that. What does this look like? Oh, let's go to color dynamics. We want to jitter the hue. Saturation we want to keep pretty saturated. Purity. Let's create a new layer. Let's call this balloon graphics for balloons. Let's go with green, and let's go with pink. Those are some fun colors. Wow, that's a bit much. Okay, let's think about this again. Size, I definitely need to reduce. Hardness, spacing, yes. Much better. Although not the color I certainly want. Scattering, dual brush. Nah, we don't need to dual brush this. Color dynamics, yes, I want to jitter. But I'm not getting enough. I need more. Purity. What does purity do? I don't know, because I don't mess around with this. Oh, wow. Purity. Well, you want color. Yes, we do want color. Control. Fade. That is cool. But why am I... What am I doing incorrectly? Oh! Yes! Yes. There we are. That is much closer to what I wanted out of this whole thing. Perfect. Now let's take a look back here. They're smaller and they're clustered a bit more. You know what? We're just going to go for it right now. I just want to get this done. I have other things I want to move on to. If we want to come back here, and like I said, we can make our own stencil, and then we can paste it all over the place and go to town with it. So be it. And let's make sure we're not outside of our zone here. More likely, I want to make sure I don't have to deal with these things crossing over my boundaries. So let's go to, where's my erase tool? I never use erase anymore. Everything is always about masking, but I want to erase in this case. Erase. Let us get rid of these ones that are kind of like right there on the edge that are, just going to cause problems later on with our 3D models. Boom. Okay. Sure, why not? Let's look at the... See, there's not much going on there because it's all in the lighting of the scene. Tablecloth. Images. Top white. I want to get a white tablecloth with some ridges and wrinkles in it so I can overlay that on top of the top of this one just to give it a little bit more character. That's got character. A little too much character, actually. Just take pictures of the tops of things, people. Don't try to make it interesting and artistic by doing, this like 35-degree angle BS, because you're just pissing off the texture artists in the world. That's it. What is this? Amazon.com. That has nothing. Can we just look up like cloth? Maybe cloth is what I want to see. Because it is so flat on the top that I don't think we're going to get any defining characteristics. Let's just go to white. Whoa. Okay. This is going somewhere. I like these. These are kind of nice looking. Ooh, that's okay. Someone's good at drawing wrinkles. All right, let's go with this. And there are a few... Ooh, that's paper. That's kind of cool. What's this first one? Oh, it's watermarked. Oh, it's watermarked. I cannot use it. All right. Keep looking, or go take a photo yourself. Oh, wow. A little intense in watermark. You can't see them always, the watermarks. So, oh, darn. What about this one? Why is it I look up white cloth on the internet and it's still not safe for work? That's, great. Can we open it? Download sizes. Let's do this one. Yeah. Copy that. Thank you. Come on over to Photoshop. Control N, enter Control V. It's a bit much in some places. I do want to tone this down ever so slightly, especially some of these vertical stripies. Right there. Get rid of some of the grossness. Just do something like that. Break it up a little bit. Let Photoshop figure it out. Find the patterns and then get rid of them. All right, so Control L. Let's make it whiter. And I want, this is subtle. Control A, Control C. Come on back over here. Control V. Rotate this sucker. Put it into play. Just get it somewhere. I don't care. I'm going to oversize this thing. I'm going to mask it and make it fit. Let's go to Overlay. Overlay won't do anything because that's perfectly white, which is a huge mistake. So let's come back here, go to white, and pick something that isn't perfectly white, and then paint that area with it. Because you never, ever want to work with pure white. Just a bad idea. Okay, Shift F5, enter. Well, when you work with the highest value, you can't get any higher. You completely make it impossible to do anything interesting. All right, there we go. Let's just use a darken effect and lightly kind of scale it out. You know, these balloons, I feel like they need to be more interesting. Let's go to bevel and emboss on these suckers. Let us soften it a lot. I just want it to pop a little bit more. Strokes. Do you want to stroke these things? That sounded wrong. Gray? Like a light stroke? No, we won't do that. That's a mistake. Let's go with that. I just like that they pop a little bit more. It's like some artist took a little bit of time to do something with them. Let us go ahead and actually make it ever so slightly more wrinkled. There we go. Okay, so, oh, and you know what? These little guys, I am actually going to lightly make them slightly transparent so that they blend in with the background ever so, a little less poppy. They're a little bit too much in my face at the moment. So this is, let's call this wrinkles. This one these are the dots. This is the UVW, which should be at the top. And turn that off. Let's save this as a new PSD file. Let's go to Photoshop and we'll call this party table. File, save as a PNG. PNGs get that. We'll do PNG and I'll nuke the transparency connection. So let's go to, where are my textures? Textures. I do not have a textures folder. Fine. New folder. Textures. There we go. Jump in there, party table, save, okay. Move this down, go back into Maya. Click on our object. Let's just edit, delete all by type history. Save this thing, right click, assign new material. Let's call this Fong, or the type is Fong, and call this party table underscore M, Control A, Control C, go to color, go to file, have it yell at me a bit, and let's scroll up to textures and bind the party table. Close that. File 1 now needs to be called party table file, the texture 2D place node. You don't have to go this extreme as I do with naming things, but I do it because in the past it comes back and bites you on the butt if you're not careful. Right click, assign existing material, party table. Oh, I didn't set up my textures, that's right. Let's go to the material, go to color, file. Why did it do that? I had an error pop up and then just got rid of everything. Yes, I understand now there's like this floating network of texture files that have absolutely nothing to do with what they should be doing with. There we go. Okay, so, you know, good enough. Ooh, that needs to be, let's see. Surfaces, mesh display. Set normal angle. Apply. Okay. That's still a harsh angle. Let's go 75. Apply. There we go. That's rounded out a little bit there. Okay, close that. Now we need to apply the same kind of texture to this side area, but I'm going to make it maybe ruffled a little bit, fake it, completely fake it. And what's the underside? Look at our beautiful underside of the table. That looks like that's horrible looking. Oh well, I should write some. Actually, you know, let's have some fun. Let's write something on the underside of the table real quick. What do we want to write? 8. If you don't put Easter eggs in your games, why are you making them? What do we just do? Like Freddy says hi. Control A. Let's make this black instead. Someone has very nice cursive. Come over here. Can we just reset these settings without actually doing anything? Auto. 18. I was messing with something, so all my settings are all kinds of screwy here. 100. Let's make this bigger. 25. Freddy says hi. There we go. We'll just put that right up there in that upper right corner. File. Save as. PNG. Boop, boop, boop. Textures. Yay.